Hi there, my name is Kaylee,
My name is Shay.
and we're tackling some big debt.
In the Big Apple.
Shay doesn't feel good, so be nice to her. They always are. Hello and happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
1 week ago, we were budgeting in Maine.
Yes, we were.
Not anymore. What did we do this week?
Not much.
Not much. We were chilling. We
Not
got home.
much on purpose.
We got home from honeymoon, and we're kind of chilling, relaxing.
We got home from our honeymoon, and every physical ailment that had been holding off for the last month and a half hit us all at once.
Yeah, my back went out. My back doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Shay's sick. It was hot. Hot.
So hot that it brought me to tears.
New York City heat wave was brutal.
Yeah.
Surviving. We basically just spent the last 4 days just sitting in this room because the window AC units can't cool the entire apartment because they're small, and we talk about it all the time because I think it's crazy. Central air should be a thing in all places, but that's just me. We did spend some money at dinner with Kenny.
Yeah.
We went to dinner with my brother. He said he was going to send me money. He did not. That's okay.
Classic little brother move.
Yeah. So we need to cover that stuff. This upcoming week, what do we have? We're going to Cats. We're going to a show. But we already paid for that. Oh, we're going out with Sophia on Monday.
Yes. Where are we?
We're going. She has a membership to the pool. We're going. To
Oh,
the
we're
pool.
going to the pool?
Going to the pool on Monday. And that's pretty much all that's on the docket.
Yep. I have an audition on Friday, but that's it.
Yeah. But that's it. Two
Yep.
things, and that feels like a nice on-ramp to being people again.
Yep. I have to buy a stapler.
Shay has to buy a stapler. She has an audition, and we don't have a stapler. So yeah, we're slowly on-ramping to being people again post-wedding, I think is what it is. We also have some overspending, because
When
of course we do.
Not?
So let's take a look at the budget. 3 overspent categories. One is my fun money, because
Ooh.
Wyatt's football team, Wyatt is my cousin who is nephew age. His football team is doing their little every year you can buy t-shirts for the team with his name and number on the back, and I told my sister last year I want one, so I ordered one. His number this year is 0, and then my sister said, why do you want to be number 0? And he goes, 0 to hero, duh. Can't argue with that.
No,
I can't argue with
can't.
that. So I ordered a t-shirt with his name and number on it, so that's I pre-spent some fun money on that. Because I want to go see some of it. I want to fly out and do work from my sister's house again this year and go see some Wyatt football games.
Yeah.
Bunch of 10-year-olds playing football. It's going to be great. Household fixtures. Okay. 2 purchases in household fixtures. 1, I would say completely necessary. 1, we probably could have waited, but it was Prime Day. So,
For context, the one that we probably could have waited for, we've been waiting for
yeah.
a year and a half.
The Bissell Little Green Machine.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. The Bissell Little Green Machine.
Yeah. We do this thing, and by we I mostly mean Kaylee, which is fine, but we as a unit have resulted in doing this thing where we will not save for large household purchases. We just put them off until we get bored of waiting, and then we spend them all.
So the Bissell Little Green Machine has been on our want list for quite some time.
Yeah.
And Prime Day happened, and I looked at Shay the day before Prime Day, and I said, if it's under $100, I'm buying it.
And it was.
And it was like 82. So we've been slowly cleaning everything with it. And then the other thing, that was $88.19 after tax and everything. $88.19 for the Bissell Little Green Machine. And then we got this UV window film that you can stick to the windows, and it helps block sun and UV light.
Yeah.
And that has changed the game in our household, I must say.
Yeah.
We live on the 5th floor. We have a lot of natural light, and in the winter, that is wonderful. And in the summer, we are passing away.
Yeah.
We are baking in this house. It gets so hot. So that has been wonderful. And Shay worked very, very hard to get that put up, and I appreciate you so much.
I did.
So our house is 10 degrees cooler than it was before.
Yeah.
It's crazy what a difference that made. So that's overspent a bit, quite a bit, but I would say worth it.
Yeah. All things that are worth it.
$5 pretty house. Shape off flowers.
I know it was $5.
And it was $5. So that's all our overspending. Rent is next. So here's what I'm thinking. normally, this is a double paycheck, but this is also including the week that we were gone for the honeymoon, so Shay's paycheck was smaller than usual. So I'm thinking we go through the normal processes, and then when we hit a point where we need to pull from paid Shaycation and slush fund, then we will do that. I just didn't do it in the beginning. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So I want to put the regular $800 in rent for double paycheck week. So for those who are new, I say that every week, but
it's still useful information.
It is useful information. We put so Shay gets paid bi-weekly and I get paid weekly. So for when the weeks we both get paid, we put $800 towards rent. The weeks just I get paid, we put $300 towards rent. That maths out to more than what our rent is because we want to get a month ahead on rent. So $800 this week, but Shay was off for a week because we went on our honeymoon, so her paycheck was less than usual. So we have some savings categories set aside for moments just like that, and I didn't want to pull it in right away. I want to wait and see what it looks like. So 800 minus this. So we're going to fund the rest of rent for next month. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to go into September, and it's going to be 04 is the rest of that $800. So we've started setting aside for September rent already.
I can't believe we're already like
the year's clipping.
July.
The year's clipping.
I think it's gonna go a lot slower.
The second half?
The second half of this year.
Yeah, I would agree. The second half of this year probably is going to be slower because we had the wedding and all the wedding stuff happening, so it went so fast.
Yeah.
So today's the 19th. I get paid again on the 26th. So the 19th is today. So this is coming out right now. So we definitely need to fund this. It's our Wi-Fi in our house. We need that. All these things are on the list for sure, but I'm just looking through the stuff that has to be done right now. I think we should fund the rest of date night, mostly because we went out to dinner already, and all the stuff from dinner with my brother is going to clear, so we need to fund the rest of date night.
And that's a date.
And that's a date. I will also Venmo request him for some, because we don't need to pay for all of his drinks.
No, that's okay. Yeah. I'm pulling your leg. I'm being silly.
Pulling my leg?
Yeah.
All right, so groceries. We are doing our grocery challenge this month.
Absolutely killing the game, by the way.
Gotta say, cannot wait for you guys to see this video we're making.
Yeah.
The grocery challenge going absolutely swimmingly.
And we're still $21 under budget.
That's true. We do have a little bit of a buffer.
Yeah.
So I'm going to normally we do $125 a week for groceries, but we're doing $75 a week right now for groceries, which means that extra $50, we come up here and we put it in the student loans. Oh, I almost forgot entirely.
What?
We had some Buy Me a Coffee friends.
Oh, yes.
And so 115 of our dollars is actually from Buy Me a Coffee.
Yes.
And that is supposed to go to fun things. Or they said something that makes us happy.
Okay.
So what would you say something that makes us happy is? Because the honeymoon's over. We did the honeymoon, and it's covered. It's paid for. We did the honeymoon.
I know what would make me happy.
Okay. What would make you happy?
Is putting that toward eventually getting a stainless steel pan.
Ooh. Ooh.
I know that's very adultish, but my God, it would make me so happy.
We do have this little line item here.
We do.
A little fry pan moment, because we have a $20 Target pan that we use for basically every meal. Mm-hmm. And this has been here for quite a while. So we could do, I don't remember how much the pan even is.
It's like $300.
It's like a good pan.
It's great.
Okay, so we can put the 115 there towards something that makes us happy and something we wouldn't have normally done.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our wedding gift from some Buy Me a Coffee friends.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello. This is us from the future.
About 15 minutes into the future.
After we finished recording, I was all excited about putting the money aside for this pan, so I went to go look and see how much it was, like how far away we were from our goal, and it was on sale for $140 off. So we were able to just buy it just now because of you wonderful pals who were so kind to support us through Buy Me a Coffee.
Thank you.
I thought it might be nice to just pop on and say, hey, thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
That's something that we've wanted for a long time but couldn't really justify just purchasing for ourselves. And because of your kindness, we just got to. So thanks for that. We really do appreciate it. It's on its way. We ordered it immediately.
Yay.
So thanks.
Back to your regularly scheduled program.
Where am I going? I'm going here. I was going to say, what if we fund half our fund money?
Mm-hmm.
Except some of our fund money is already funded. So We did 40 for yours.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not good at math. Does 35 get us halfway? Yes.
I'm very excited about my most recent fun money purchase. I actually remembered in the summertime to start shopping for a winter jacket. I got it on such a good sale.
Okay, so there's half our fun money for discounting what we've already spent this month.
Yes.
We're going to go to the pool with Sophia. We've got some date night.
I don't know what that even entails.
I think
Do they have food?
They do have food and shit. So our friend has a membership to a pool because in New York City, if you want to go to a pool, nobody has a pool. You have to like pay for a membership, and she has a membership to a nice pool. So we're gonna go hang out with her on Monday at the pool after work, and they have food and drinks there. And on Mondays, it's 50% off for people who have a membership. So she has that. So I'm saying we put like $50 in booze.
Yeah, that's probably
to
a good
account
idea.
for that. Yeah. Bills are all covered, right? I'm like, what are we missing? It feels like I'm missing something. Wyatt!
Always Wyatt.
Every time.
Yeah. And do you think we're gonna want a little treat when we go out to see cats?
What does that constitute? A little treat? Like an ordering food little treat?
Yeah, I would say so.
So we'll put the rest of it in ordering food. Yeah. And we'll find something nearby and we'll go split keys on a meal of some kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The first half of the month was just like, we have to finish saving for the honeymoon. Okay. Now, do we want to pull from paid staycation and slush fund now? Or do we want to let the budget live right here and pull from it next week if there's stuff that we haven't funded yet? Because next week is the last paycheck of the month.
I would rather pull it now because that is what those things are for.
Mm-hmm.
And fund as much as we can of the bills and the kitty committee, because that always makes your brain really happy.
It does make my brain really happy, and those are things that need to be funded. Okay, so what I'm going to do first. So both of these funds, paid staycation, Shay does not get paid time off with her job. So whenever we take trips, we want to start, this is brand new to us, obviously we've done this for 1 month.
Yeah.
We want to start saving in advance so she can take time off without feeling like the pressure of not getting income for that time, because that sucks. The joy of paid time off is that you don't have to worry about your bills when you get home. So we have started saving for that.
Yes.
And then slush fund
is kind of a holdover from when I did my budget by myself.
Yeah.
And I would just save up in an easily accessible place for whenever, I wasn't getting paid.
Yeah, like there's a period of time every year where Shay is in rehearsal for a show where she's working really hard in rehearsal every single day, but she doesn't get paid for that rehearsal period.
Until the show opens.
So for like a month, she's working crazy hours, but she doesn't get paid till the end because that's just the way theater really kind of works. So we save up and like to just have a little bit of a buffer for that period as well. And then, the next month she's going to make twice as much she normally makes. It's a whole situation. Freelance artists, baby. It's tough. But
that's what it's for.
That's what it's for. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is we have these categories are two different things, but they're really kind of for the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to snooze these targets for the month. Snooze these targets for the month. And then we're going to move this money to ready to assign.
I love it when a plan comes together.
I love it. Okay. So now we've got $289.40. So what's the rest of bills? The rest of bills is $60 for, that's saving up for YouTube TV. That's the JetBlue annual fee. 2D is an app that we use to keep track of our household chores. Highly recommend it. We love that app so much. Our Costco and Prime, all that stuff funded for the month. Boom. Bills done. Kitty committee. $82.44. That's all of their insurances. Willow and Giles insurance is coming up next month.
Yeah.
Cat travel we've snoozed. So, and then $50 towards kitten incident, which is just like a little emergency fund for the cats. Should we also start? Cats. Should we put a little bit towards cat fixtures, since that's tapped right now?
Yeah.
Would you feel good about that? I'll put 25. Normally 25 is the goal.
Yeah.
A month. Okay, that's done. if we do this and this, how much is that? That's 73. Oh, we should do some transportation as well. Hello. What are we doing?
Yeah.
We have some in transportation.
Yeah.
We're not going too many places. I'm going to do another 25. That gives us 56. We're definitely not going to do $56 worth of trains this week, but that's good to have. And do we want to do the rest of Pretty House?
Sure.
Well, the rest of what we can of Pretty House?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I think that's extra cash very well allocated.
Yeah, our underfunded is still a little bit more than what my next paycheck is going to be.
And I think that's okay.
And I think that's okay.
It's okay.
If we don't hit all of our sinking funds, like what I desperately want to hit. I think it'll be like $500 after we do rent next week. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. A little bit of a tight month, but not unmanageable.
Yeah. Because we saved up.
Because we saved up. Not as much as we would have liked, but I think it was a great start, and I think that's going to really come in handy next year when we're extra busy.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, student loan time.
Heck yeah.
We keep the student loans on a separate budget because having the student loans on the same budget means you have to look at it every time you look at your budget, and that sucks. It's not fun. $300 comes out of my paycheck every week, automatically goes to another account, so we can just do this automatically. I don't ever see that money. It never goes into the other budget. There's never a temptation to spend it. Going to...
And so the 50 extra is sitting in our other budget in a student loan item, waiting for the end of the month to be put toward student loans.
Yes.
Okay.
So we do a little challenge, a little spending challenge every month, and the extra money goes to whatever we've decided the extra money is going to go to. And this month it's student loans. It's student loans.
Most of the time.
More than, I think it's about half.
Yeah.
Half student loans, half other things. And right now it's student loans. And we're going to have, it's looking about 200 or so extra dollars for the student loans at the end of the month.
Pretty great. If I do say so myself.
I mean, considering we're doing $1,200 minimum every single month already, which is a lot.
Yeah.
It's not the payment amount. It's more than the payment amount. I think there's also something going on with the SAVE plan right now where I'm not going to be accruing any interest at all until they figure out what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Which is great because I'm going to keep obviously paying them down. And so that's going to have even more of a boost with what we're doing, which is great. I don't know what's happening with the SAVE plan. And truthfully, this is probably crazy to say, but it feels like not my business. Somebody else figured this out. I'm just going to keep paying until they are gone. I've decided. I can't keep up. Oh, that took a year and a half off.
Okay.
Okay. Now it says March. Okay, now it says February again. Okay. Payoff simulator. Still says. I think we got this. I check this every month and I still think we got this. So we've got another $500 going on this one. This month. So that'll take it under. So that'll get us to where it thinks we're going to be in September. We got it. Major got it. I'm trying to pay off this one by the end of 2024. And this one by the end of 2024 too. I think we got this.
Yeah. In a big way.
And then we start on this one.
Woohoo.
Which is, as Shay mentioned a few weeks ago, 1 full percentage point lower in interest.
Yes.
Than this one was.
Yeah. This one is going to be a really exciting one to knock out because the interest rate is so high.
This is the highest interest rate of all my loans right now. So we're going to have the highest interest rate gone. And then we're going to start on this one, which, like I said, is a full 1.3% lower in interest, which is huge.
It's going to make a big difference.
Big. Okay. I think we need to have, maybe we'll do a video before the end of the month of just like, we need to sit down and talk through our financial priorities now that the wedding's over and how we're going to plan out for the next things, like how we balance paying off student loans and saving for a house. because those two things are like long-term goals that are important to us. But it feels weird to throw all our, like, go all in behind one, but that's the way to make fast progress. Whatever. Well, I want to talk through it out loud.
Yeah, it's true. And I do have some thoughts about it.
So I think we'll maybe make a video of us talking through that, like in real time, because I think both of us have kind of been stewing.
Yes, I've been thinking about it.
So we'll record that probably soon, because I want to kind of direct the second half of the year and see how we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Because the wedding's done.
Yeah.
And now it's everything that we focus on from here on out is just like stuff we're excited about for the rest of our lives.
I love you.
I love you.
All right. The Advil's finally kicking in.
All right. Shay's feeling better, which means it's time to go do other things.
Yes.
Sorry that you got us at our worst this morning. Thanks for watching. We've got a lot of new people who have joined, and it's very exciting. We're veering towards 1,000 subscribers, which is absolutely genuinely shocking to me. Actually wacky.
Yeah.
That you guys are interested in seeing the two of us live in our little New York City best lives.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep on plugging on the student loans, figure out what our next financial priorities are, and keep just doing our best. So thanks for watching.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Hope everyone's doing well out there and survived the heat wave. And anyone who lives in Texas, sorry about all that stuff that happened. That was wacky to watch via the internet.
Yes.
So thanks for hanging in with us. We will see you on Tuesday with something. Catch you later.
Yep.